really, really liked when I was at ITW and we were turning around a scale business, just a grocery store scale business. It was a really cool turnaround because they actually had the product already that they needed, but they didn't know it, and we kind of stumbled into it, and so we were doing this tear down and trying to figure out how to take cost out of this product, and I came upon the load cell, which is how precise something weighs. And they were like, yeah, we could take $15 out of that. And I said, well, why are we paying $15 to begin with? And they said, well, it'll weigh a third decimal point. And I said, well, walk me through that. Why would somebody want that? And they were like, well, theoretically you can charge more money because instead of 10.1 pounds, it's 10.15 pounds. And I said, well, theoretically, that's really awesome. Like, like, why wouldn't we be talking about that? Like, so you're saying that every time somebody goes and buys meat, they're going to make 6 more cents? And they're like, yeah, that's basically it. And I'm like, all right. So it's like a bad 80s movie where every single person that comes in, you're going to make 6 extra cents. And they're like, yeah. And so we started doing the math out, and it turned out they could pay for the scale in months. You know what I mean? And so we used to sell scales when they broke. A scale would break, somebody would buy a scale from us for $3,000. And instead, I was able to go to people and be like, this is the math, and this is what you need to do. You need to replace all 3,000 scales right now and cut me a $900,000 check or a $6 million check or whatever it is. And then you will make your money back in 4.5 months. And after that, it's pure profit. And we completely changed the industry. Went from 40 million to 70 million in sales in just a year and a half. It was the exact same as it was when I walked in the door. It was just about thinking differently. And instead of saving $15 and taking that load cell out and putting something cheaper in, we used the load cell, turned it into a go-to-market strategy, and completely changed the company.